Communicating for profits. That's what we're talking about today on Blown on Business, because I don't want you thinking that you can get away with doing what you've always done and enjoy the benefit of experiencing new results and new client relationships and new opportunities. You have to adapt. So, communicating for profits is going to get right to the point because this is Blown on Business. So let's go. So communicating for profits. Rich, what are you talking about? It's the first day of the year and it's 5:30 in the morning. I'm listening to you and I have no idea what communicating for profits is. First, let's go back to dad. You may or may not have a good relationship with your father. I really don't give a damn. But your father taught you something very important. Your father taught you that you have two ears and one mouth. You should use them proportionately. You have two opportunities to listen, and you have one opportunity to talk. You have two opportunities to achieve empathy, which isn't some feely bullshit, but empathy is about understanding the other person, what they're dealing with, what they're going through, and what they're trying to communicate to you. Okay? So let's take the woke, mushy, gushy off of empathy and let's make it a part of your business if you're going to successfully connect with people in the marketplace. Two ears, one mouth, communicating for profits. Two ears. You have an opportunity to hear what they say. You have an opportunity to attempt to understand what they say. This is big. If you get this down, not only will you see more money in your business, but you're probably going to have more peace in your personal life, because every egotistical, narcissistic bastard on the planet wants to be heard. Very few people want to hear. Those of us who want to hear make more money because people tell you how to sell them. Did you hear me? People tell you how to sell them. Your attempt at leading your sales team, your attempt at driving revenue in your business that's great. Those are attempts. That's great. I'm happy. Mushy, mushy, mushy. Drop them. Okay? It's January 1st. You're listening to me talk to you about how to make more money in your business. How you make more money in your business after every sales tactic I can ever teach you, after every marketing skill that we can ever put in your business to drive revenue. The person on the phone, the person sending the email, the person having the conversation with the prospect or with the lead needs to be doing a great job of qualifying that person. And long before you ever get to qualifying anyone, you better do a damn good job of listening. Before you get to the qualification stage, the lead qualifying stage, before you get there, listen. Shut the heck up and listen. Not for the purpose. This is where 95% of the people fuck it up. You're not listening for the purpose of waiting for your turn to speak. You're listening with the intent to understand the person speaking. This is naturally going to cause you to ask questions where the other person is dying to just butt in. You butt in on a call, you butt in on a conversation with somebody thinking about doing business with you, and you're likely going to get dropped like a hot potato. Don't do that. Don't do that. That shit died with COVID. What you want to do, you want to care. How many times have I said to you, you lead with your value proposition? But the way you lead with your value proposition, if you're communicating for profits, is to ask questions. Man, you want to understand who you're talking to. Oh, but I could be talking to somebody else. Yeah, but this is where you are. You're never anywhere by accident. You're where you're supposed to be. So that person's supposed to teach you something or become a client. You're supposed to help them with something, whether they become a client or not. Remember, as a business person, you are not the hero of the freaking story. The customer, the client, is the hero of the story. I swear, if my inner child wants to like do a Gandalf image, I want you to picture the supporter of the hero in every story you've ever seen. James Bond had Q. Okay? Every story you've ever seen. Every story. The Woman King had LaShawn, whatever her name was in that film. She also played in James Bond. She's an awesome actress. You have to understand that you, as a business person, need to turn your freaking ego off if you're going to communicate for profits and focus on who you're talking to. Who you're talking to is all that matters. You're helping them. You're learning them. What are they dealing with? What pain are they experiencing? What mountain are they trying to freaking climb? Can you help them with your offering, with your product, with your service? Or do you know someone who can help them with their product or service? Because you build a reputation for helping, you build a profitable business. Because when it comes time for people to actually need what you do, calling on you will be easy. And do not think I'm oblivious to the fact that it's hard. I mean, 2024's economy was a kick in the jeans. But that's life. You chose this life. Double down. Borrow money from family, whatever you have to do to keep the lights on. Double down. Double down. 2025 is your year. This is the first podcast you're listening to in 2025, right? It's 5:30 in the morning we're talking. Okay, happy freaking New Year. I don't want you communicating to sell. I don't want you communicating to be heard because your voice doesn't fucking matter. I want you communicating to profit. And as a business person listening to me, you understand that for you to profit, every business you touch has to profit. This is a B2B space we're in right now. You understand? For you to profit, everyone you touch needs to profit. And you don't need to be some blah, 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 blah generalist. You see them scrambling. It's straight up poverty mindset, right? They can do everything. They can do anything. I do sales. 26 years. I do sales. It'll be 27 in May. I do sales. My partner does marketing. We're all you need because we don't drive results. We don't deliver results. We drive increased revenue. The focus is always increased revenue. Let's jump into that. Right before I go. You're actively listening. You're listening to understand what they're going through. Okay, I went through all of that. Yay, whoop-de-frickin-do. Be clear. Every time you hear a term that you know is frequently misused, clarify it. Ask, what do you mean by that? For example, I am a sales and marketing consultant. 9 out of 10 sales and marketing consultants are going to talk to you about results. You have no fucking idea what that means when they say it. Maybe you're anxious, maybe you're desperate, but you have no idea what it means when they say it. They turn around and hand you a website that's pretty but doesn't drive traffic. Buffalo. You don't need that. Define terms. Take opportunities while you're listening, and please remember you're actively listening. But the only time you interrupt, the only time you put a pin in the conversation and ask a deeper question is when you see an opportunity to clarify terms. Because if this person does ever become a client, you want to be speaking the same language. You don't want to be speaking New York English to somebody from London. There's going to be a communication gap. Let's define terms and get on the same page. Okay? You're communicating to profit, and if you've been paying attention, learned today is communicating to profit is about shutting the hell up and listening, asking questions that get deeper to the heart of the matter, and asking questions that clarify terms. I, for example, am the baddest sales consultant you've ever met in your life. I don't deliver results. I drive increased revenue. I drive revenue growth. My marketing partner drives revenue growth. This is what we do, period. We are specialists. We're goddamn surgeons. Maybe we can help you. Anyway, look, I love you. Happy New Year. I want you to thrive. In order to thrive, you might need to talk things through. If so, jump in my inbox at richlaster.com and ask whatever you need to ask so we can get you moving forward. Again, this has been Blunt on Business. Love talking to you. Love engaging with you. Love shining light on things that actually drive revenue in your business. No blah, blah, blah. No fluff. Just the stuff you need to make more money. Now a message from our sponsor.
A bit about our company. We produce strategies and deploy experts to grow your business revenue. The success of our clients is a direct result of the 25+ years of sales and marketing experience of our founder, Rich Laster. We take the guesswork out of increasing your revenue. Our reputation is built on results, not another roll of the dice with your marketing budget. Visit growexpand.com to learn how.